We are live. Starting off with some music today. I'm gonna pause the music. I'm tripping. Yeah. So, Achieve More Huddle Sunday. Happy Sunday. That song has been in my head all day. My homeboys that recently put me on that on Nokia. I didn't get that far into the new Drake album to hear it. Last night it was like, man, that's a banger, man. You gotta hear Nokia. Been singing that song all day. It's crazy. But yes, Achieve More Huddle. Happy Sunday. We are here. We're live. A lot to do today, but we're gonna do it in a short amount of time. I mean, I didn't get a lot done this week because this was my first week on the job. This is my first week as a business analyst at Truist. But like I said, we have our main business, our 9 to 5, and then that fuels our entrepreneurship. So it's not bad to have a 9 to 5 as an entrepreneur. It's actually a really good thing. It's motivating. It helps you to think clearly on decisions that you're making in your business because you're not desperate for money. You're not making decisions based off of I need money now. So it was very interesting this week. I'm gonna tell you guys all about it today. Also gonna do my wig session. Like I said, I didn't do too much this week because I was trying to get used to my schedule at work. My new schedule. I wanted to today do my calendar over with you guys. I think if we get time, we'll do that. I'll show you guys my calendar. Hey, Fawn. I don't know what each means, but how you doing? Thank you for tapping in with us. Yeah. So for those who are new to the Achieve More Huddle, I like to always kind of give like a brief overview of what the Achieve More program is. What we do on it in the Achieve More Playbook and the Achieve More Huddle. So every Sunday, 2 p.m., I do my wig session. Wig session is a wildly important goal session. And in this wig session, what I do is I go over everything that I got completed in my business from the previous week. Our wildly important goals are if everything stayed the same in my business, if everything stayed the same, what's one thing that if I did this thing that'll push my business forward? So that's my wildly important. Those are what wildly important goals are. And on Sundays we go over our lead measures, which is the task that I did to get to my wildly important goals. So we go over our lead measures. We talk about what I've been doing in my business. We talk about things that have been affecting my business, and we have a little bit of fun, collaborate, and talk. This is the community this is the Black Sunflower community. This is the Achieve More Playbook community. And this is what we do to basically stay in a circle of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship is hard; it's very difficult. And if you aren't in a community that supports entrepreneurship or that understands what that looks like, then it's going to be hard. It's going to be really tough mentally to stay focused and to continue on this journey because it's a lot of ups and downs when it comes to entrepreneurship. So that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to start off by talking about my first week as business analyst at Truist Bank. It was very interesting. I went in the office twice and I worked from home the rest of the week. So my routine changed a lot. If anybody has seen my previous webinars or have been on the Achieve More Huddle, you've seen my calendar already. I had everything basically blocked off. I had my wildly important goal time blocked off. I had my focus work time blocked off, but adding this 9 to 5 into it completely changed everything. So I start work at, it's 9 to 5. I mean, I realize that I'll be able to do that, but there's a lot of meetings and stuff in between time. So when I'm at work, I'm completely focused and locked in on work as everybody should be. There's little pockets of time where I see that I can do stuff business-wise, but I don't want to do that while I have this job. I want to make sure I give my all to it and make sure I'm doing the best job that I can do. So I have been focused and will continue to stay focused throughout that time that I'm in my business analyst role. Did a lot of training videos and stuff this week, so that was kind of boring. Did some cool stuff where I saw a lot of the numbers and stuff that that are involved with my department's goals and stuff like that, and worked on presentations and spreadsheets. So I think that was a good experience for me, being able to be involved in some high level conversations, high level rooms where they were talking about things in Truist Bank, and seeing vice president by some people's names, seeing CEO, seeing manager and stuff by people's names, and being included in those rooms and being asked to do things that are going to help add to what they're doing. Amazing experience. I'm enjoying the job so far. So yeah, that is a success. So if anybody has been a part of the Achieve More Huddle in previous months, or yeah, previous month. At this point, we're on the third month. So if you've been a part of the Achieve More Huddle, then you'll know that my first wildly important goal was to get a cybersecurity position, or get a cybersecurity certification so I can get a position. I realized that I already had my Scrum Master certification, so I was like, you know what, I'm doing more than what I need to do to get to the goal. So I was like, let me change that. Let me get a Scrum Master position, because I have already had the certification for that, and I can focus more wholly on that than trying to do both at the same time. So focus was getting a Scrum Master position. I had the opportunity to apply for a business analyst position, and as a business analyst, you work with what's called a release train engineer, and they're kind of over the department of Scrum Master. So I'm still in that field, not exactly that title, but I had the opportunity to apply for it, and I got that position. So crossed off one of my wildly important goals, and that was before the 12-week period. So all the activity that I was putting in towards getting a job, towards getting a cybersecurity certification at first, led me to the point where I knew exactly where I need to go, and honed my activity to getting this particular job. So that's what we did together. I would say together with this Achieve More program, and it's basically a social proof. I'm using my own life and my own journeys and struggles as social proof to show you how this framework works and how it can essentially help you in either your business or in your daily life. It can help you in both. It doesn't matter which one you're looking at it for. It can help you in both. So it's already helped me in that regard, and that's how my first week went. So what I need to do this week, before I start this week, and what I would do today, is going to redo my calendar. I got to redo my calendar. Got to get more focus working on my business, and be able to put time in my business. So that is a little bit about that. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the scoreboard. So let me see where we're at. I'm going to bring up the scoreboard real quick. All right. So back to the scoreboard. This is the Achieve More scoreboard. This is what I use every week. Like I said, every week, 2 p.m. we do this. As you can tell, we started on January 12th. We have one wildly important goal already done. We're on to 2 and 3 right now, and those are off to good starts, great starts. And I definitely think we're going to hit both of those goals here very soon. So let's go ahead and take a look at it and go through it. Oh, and I did say in this particular huddle that we're going to go over and see how many tasks, because my goal was to complete 30 tasks per month. So let's see, so this is 03, 02, 2025. So like I said, this wig is already completed. As you can see, these are all my wigs. So the first one, like I just explained, was get a Scrum Master position by March 1st. We completed that one. I'm already in the position that I'm in. So, that's a celebration. That's a win. We completed that one 2 weeks ago. Get 10 clients in the Achieve More Playbook program by May 1st. And we have 9 right now. We had 2 more people sign up, which is amazing. Can't wait to get started with them. I have 1 more spot available, and I'm looking to give that to whoever's interested in the Achieve More program. I'm gonna put my email in the chat. If you're interested, go ahead and shoot me an email. Say that you're interested. We'll get your consultation call set up and get you started. It's a 12-week program where I work with you throughout the 12 weeks. With the program, we go ahead and break down your schedule. We break down areas of focus work that you have, and then we find your wildly important goal for your business. We break down the task, and then we chip away at those tasks until we reach your goal. So how you structure a wildly important goal, how you structure that is by it needs to be specific, it needs to be measurable, and it needs to have a time frame. So as you could tell with both of my wigs, it's very specific. I want to get 10 clients. It's measurable, so 10 is the measurable, and it's time bound. So May 1st. So that's when it comes to and this is going to push my business forward, because if I get these 10 clients, and of course these first 10 clients are free. If I get these 10 clients, then I have social proof to show to the next 10 clients and the next 30 clients, the next 40 clients about why this works. So that's why it's going to push my business forward. So if you're looking for a way to push your business forward and understand how to push your business forward, do it in that framework of your wildly important goal. Make it specific, make it measurable, and make it time bound. And from that point on, list the tasks that are going to help you achieve that goal. So that are going to help you get to that goal. So that's the whole purpose of it. And my third wig with my so I have a digital optimization offer that I offer to small service-based businesses and small businesses, where I build out your whole digital presence. Working with a discount warehouse right now. They sell name brand goods at discount prices. If I got any bargain hunters right now, that's in the chat. If you're a bargain hunter, go to youngcountrystore.com and visit Young Country Store on Instagram. Amazing deals, amazing options. We just built out their funnel. We're working on their website right now, working on their Instagram, and just building out his whole digital presence right now. So I want to get 50 sales on his website. So that's the goal right now. Right now they have some on the funnel. They have available some home goods, home decor. I think a lot of bedding materials. They have really good name brand sheets and bedding type deals. So go check that out, youngcountrystore.com. But that's one of my offers, and I want to get 50 sales on his website by June 3rd. So that's the third wig that I have. So just want to give a breakdown of that information before we move forward. But let's look into how many tasks that I do this week. So this goal was definitely 8 tasks. It's always 8 tasks completed per week. This one is 8 tasks. I already know that I haven't completed 8 tasks, but we shall check. We shall check and see, just to look, just to make sure. And this is on Notion, by the way. Like I said, it's a digital workspace. I say this every week because I want you guys to find a digital workspace that works for you and make sure you're using it. So the webinar visuals, I completed that. That is for Achieve More Playbook. These three are for so 3, 1. Okay, and I did what else did we did? I had week 4 consultation call, week 4 call with, this was week 4 call with Tina Brooks. So Tina Brooks is also one of the clients that is in the Achieve More. She's one of the clients that's in the Achieve More program, doing amazing things. I can't wait to tell her story. I think more than likely, I think it's a good idea that we bring some of those people on. I think next week I'm going to bring one of the clients that are on. I'm going to bring them on to the Achieve More Huddle so you guys can meet them, hear their story, hear how it's working for them. And then if you're interested to join, you'll have the option. But this is all I did this week. I didn't do too much, like I said, because it was my first week in the job. But this is 3. So I did 3 on both, 3 tasks on both. The goal was 8, but I did 3 tasks that, I was able to get done in that amount of time until I'm able to redo my calendar. So let's go ahead and count this up. So 3. So in this amount of time, how many weeks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're in the 8th week of the 12-week program. We got one wildly important goal. We did that in week 6, apparently. How many tasks have I got completed in that time? Go ahead and add that up. Let's see. Let me see how many tasks I got completed. So we got 8 plus 6 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 10 plus 7 plus 3. So 46 tasks at this point by this time. So 46 tasks I've gotten completed in an eight-week time frame for week 2. And then let's see, 8 for week 3, 8 plus 8 plus 5 plus 5 plus 8 plus 0 plus 3. Oh, 46. So I got 46 tasks done for each one. That's crazy. 46 tasks done for each one in the 12-week period. So let's do 46 divided by 12. So that's 4 tasks a week. So it's 3.83. So I'm gonna round up. That's 4 tasks that I got done per week in my business. So if I did 4 times, let's say, and I always do 4.33 for the weeks of the month, because sometimes there's 31 days and sometimes there's 30. So that's 4 tasks per week, and then 4 times 4.33. So that's 70. That's 17 tasks a month that I would average to get done in my business per month. 17 tasks. Just think, if you every month, if you compounded that, now let's add it again times 12. So 17 times, let's go ahead and go just 17 times 12. That's 204 tasks that you would get done in a year. So 17 tasks a month, and you do that for a whole year, you've gotten 204 tasks done in your business per year. Just think of how much further your business will be going as opposed to where you're starting at now if you were to just continue to replicate that. So with the Achieve More Playbook program, we're trying to compound your activity, trying to compound where you're going to get to your wildly important goal. And like you can tell, sometimes it doesn't even take 12 months for you to achieve whatever goal it is you're trying to achieve. It took 6 weeks to achieve the first week. We're on week 8 with the second one, and we already have 9 clients in there now. I only need 1 more client. So, I mean, and most of the clients honestly came in the first week or 2. If I were to continue to give this offer out, more than likely, I'd probably be at 15 at this point. But I kind of tapered off on saying, because I thought I was going to be, it was going to open the floodgates, and I wasn't going to be able to offer everybody at the same time. But once I offer it and continue to talk about it, more people sign up every time we do the huddle. At least 1 or 2 people sign up after the huddle. So already thinking that that's going to happen. So 10 by May 1st is not even going to be a problem. And then here with the 50 sales, we're on the cusp of doing that as well. So we just launched his website. So the 50 sales on the website, with us running ads and us running Google ads and cost per click, which will be coming next week. Don't think that's going to be hard to hit 50 sales. So all of these things combined was just me compounding my activity, making sure that I'm consistently putting in some type of work towards my business. And as you can tell, every week isn't the same. Like, if you look at it, some weeks I did 6, some weeks I did 3, some weeks I did 10, some weeks I hit 8. You know, every week isn't the same. You don't consistently have to hit your mark. You have to have a goal that you're reaching for, but you don't consistently hit your mark every time. And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. So let's keep on moving down here. So Achieve More program, like I said, current progress, we're at 9 people. Let's go ahead and add that. We're 90% to our goal. Amazing. Haven't gotten a sale on the funnel yet, but like I said, we're going to be close to doing that here soon. I'm just going to continue to put more activity into that realm. and the Scrum Master position already completed. That's why I got the check mark by it. All right, week 8. What worked for me this week? What worked for me? I didn't really do much. I didn't really do much this week, so I wouldn't say a lot worked for me. I guess it was doing the little tasks. So doing the little tasks kind of worked because I was able to put some kind of activity into it, so that I was able to put some activity into my business. So doing the little tasks helped me out a lot. What didn't work? Not having my calendar already ready. Not having my calendar ready before I started my first week. And then my adjustments, I will get my calendar set up for the upcoming week. So the whole thought process behind, let's go back. Whole thought process behind the calendar and getting your calendar set up is because you'll have a roadmap as to how you're going to get this done. The focus work, the time that you'll have to focus on your wildly important goal. Didn't have that set up beforehand. I didn't really know what I was going into and how many hours I was going to be, like when I was starting, how many hours I was going to be asked to do. So I kind of went into that blind. I should have had something that was already kind of preset, and I could have worked from there. But didn't do that, which is okay. I'm gonna get that done today. And then when I say the little task, the first webinar that I did, what we started off talking about was how do you eat an elephant, and this is something that I'm always going to bring up because it's a powerful metaphor, and a lot of entrepreneurs go through this where you have a goal, you have a dream of something that you want to do, and it looks really, really big, like it looks like a lot, and in your mind it's overwhelming. That's the elephant. So the goal that you have, that big goal, and it's overwhelming, and it's like, I got to do so much. So the metaphor is how do you eat an elephant? And then the answer is one piece at a time. So you break, I mean, I know that sounds kind of, if you think about it, you're trying to eat an elephant. Like elephants are probably one of the most beautiful creatures on the planet. So it's just a metaphor. But when you think about it, elephants are huge. They're really big. You're not going to eat that in one bite. So think about that as your wildly important goal or your business. You're not going to achieve this big goal in one sitting. Like in one day, it's just everything's going to happen today and it's over with. And now I'm making $1 million in my business. Or if that's not your goal, now I'm making thousands in my business a week. Like, no, it's not how it happens. Every week I study entrepreneurship. I watch webinars, I watch podcasts about entrepreneurs. I read books about entrepreneurs. So I'm studying this weekly, daily, and in every piece of the information that I study, everybody talks about these ebbs and flows of entrepreneurship. How they were at an extreme low, and they continued to push forward, and they got to the extreme high, and how you have to push through certain things to get there, and how it's not going to be an overnight. People only see the overnight. They only see you, and they, like the next day, he's like, oh, he's amazing. Like he's got to this point, he's reached this status in business, but they have been doing that business or some type of model of that business and refining it and honing in on how it's going to work for 10 years or for 5 years. They have been doing this for however much long, and now they've gotten to this point, and you think it's an overnight success, but really they've been practicing their craft and honing in on this business for years on years on years. So I say all that to say, break down your business goal, your big one, the huge goal, break it down into little tasks. And the best thing about this day and age that we're in now, we have AI. And I think I don't want it to be lost on our community, the Black community, on how important it is to not be afraid of this technology. Do not be afraid of the technology, because your competition isn't afraid. They're using it. It's ingrained in every part of their business. Trust me. If you think automations, if you think you're talking to a real person, sometimes you probably not. That's how good it is. Like ChatGPT, use it. Don't think you're cheating. I used to think I was cheating at first when I was using it. I've been using ChatGPT for 3-4 years. Like when I first found it, it was like 2022 or something, or yeah, like 2022, 2021. And I was like, oh, like, and it made me feel like I was cheating because I was like, how did the other entrepreneurs do it before they had this? And I gotta do it how they got it. Let that go. Let all that thought process go. Cause this is the future. This is how entrepreneurship is going to look in the future. Go ahead and use these tools. Make sure they're working for you. If you got copy that needs to be on your website, or if you, even with this task right here, if you got your wildly important goal, put it in the chat GPT. Say, hey, this is my goal. I want to, like, let's put in, since we're in the Black Sunflower community, let's put it into this type of mind frame. I have 50 candles. I want to sell 50 candles. Let's say I want to sell 50 candles online by June 1st. Put it in the chat GPT. How can I reach this goal? Like, how many tasks do I need to get done to reach this goal? It'll list it out for you. And you can start from there. You can look at how many tasks it's giving you, the ideas it's giving you, and start from there. So you're not starting from zero. You don't know exactly what you need to do. So break down your wildly important goals into little as the smallest incremental tasks you can, because on those harder weeks, that you have, it's gonna help you out. Like the hard weeks where you don't have that much time, if you can get a quick task done, like a quick 3-4 tasks, done out of nowhere, then that's gonna snowball you into next week. So you don't have those little tasks to go. Now you got a little bit more time next week. I can get the bigger tasks done. So Yvette, she said, I just got hip to ChatGPT. It's very helpful. Yes, it is. It is. And I'm not gonna lie, I do the $20 a month. I go ahead and pay for it because the next level up on ChatGPT, it gives you so much more features. Excuse me. It gives you so much more features that you can use. Like it's this thing called Sora on there where it can make like an AI video and stuff. I haven't really tapped into it and how I'm going to use it in my business, but trust me, I'm going to get my $20 worth for sure, for sure. And I got online and found out how to make a virtual agent where I use my chat GBT with my virtual agent, and it gets certain emails and stuff done for me ahead of time, and I just paste that into wherever I'm sending it out to. I give it a prompt, say, hey, I need you to create 10 emails for this, and then send it back to me, and then I'll send it out. And then go ahead and get it done and send it to the right people and everything. Like that type of stuff, that's going to help you boost your business. Don't be afraid of the technology. If you're on TikTok, look up that stuff. That's a search engine as well. So TikTok, Google, all that stuff. Google has good AI too with Gemini, so you can use that as well. Just went on a long rant about AI and tasks, but it's necessary. I don't want it to be lost on our community, this tool, because this is probably one of the first times, and this is something I heard on I listened to a panel talk on Friday about AI in the Black community and how we need to look at it and how we need to use it moving forward, because they were saying like, hey, this is the first time maybe in history where this is an even playing field. Like the people, like everybody has the same equal opportunity in this field. This is one of the first times ever in history where this is like, hey, this is a jump ball. Anybody can go and use this and leverage this and get to the next level. So make sure you're using this tool. All right, so let's go to the breakdown. Let's go to the next one. So we get 10 clients. Like I said, my first milestone would be to get 3 clients completed. 5 clients is the next milestone. Then all 10 want to do that. So wait, this has the wrong due date. Where is the due date? It's May 1st. I got it as 03. May is 05. Let me go ahead and change that. By 0501, we will have that completed, and that's going to be a milestone that we hit. The 50 online sales, 10 is the first milestone, 25 second, and 50 is the third. We're going to hit that by June. So this is my wig breakdown. These are my milestones, as you can see, completed on all these because I got this position. So yeah, we're moving along pretty nicely, I would say. All right, 03, 02, 2025. I didn't have anything set up for here, so I'm just gonna put NA because I didn't have anything set up last week that I put in for these boxes. But we're gonna set some goals for next week. Next week is that the 7th? Is that the 8th? I always have a problem with. Let me look it up. I want to make sure I'm saying the right 9th. Okay. 0309. And these are the most important tasks that I want to get done by this time. I don't need one for this one because we already completed the week. So I'm still having. I got 2 more videos to do on this AMP course, on this Achieve More Playbook course. I got 2 more videos to do. I'm gonna get this course out, y'all. I promise I'm gonna get this course out because I think it's gonna help a lot of people. And if you don't want to, do the whole 12-week program with me, you can do the course, and it has the same jam-packed information in it. I just got 2 more videos to get done. I've been tripping. I was supposed to get it done this week. That was one of my things I need to get done this week. Didn't get around to doing those last 2 videos, but that is going to be done. So complete the course, and then the last part will be test the course out before I open it to the public and launch it. Matter of fact, we're going to do test course and launch. We're going to do launch as well. Let's go ahead and add launch. So it can hold me accountable. With this one, we're going to start Google Ads. This is with my client that I was telling you guys about. We're going to start his Google Ads process. Start his Yext. Yext is a service, is a feature on Go High Level that allows you to put your company on all the different databases, like Yelp and all that stuff, all at one time, and pushes your business out to the larger community. So we're gonna start that service for him, and then what else? He's gonna complete his onboarding, client onboarding. All right, so those are the key tasks for this upcoming week. And let's go ahead and move. What were my wins this week? I got 6 tasks completed. Anytime you do the how many tasks, that's always a win. If you got any task completed, that's always a win. So that's why I always put task completed here, is because that's always gonna be a win in my book. If you got anything towards your business done, that's a win. Whether it be 1, 2, 3, however many things you got done, that is a win regardless, because you're pushing your business forward. Now, do we have a certain amount of wins, that a certain amount of tasks that we want to get done? Sure, we do. We're gonna push ourselves every week, but you got to understand that this is not all gonna be done in a day. I know all of you have lives outside of just your business. You got family life. You got your own 9 to 5, maybe. Whether if you're a parent, you got kids, they got their own schedule. If you're a grandparent, you got your kids and you got their kids. So it's like a lot that's going on in your daily life. So to push your business forward, you're going to have to frequently put in this time and make sure that you're lost my train of thought, and make sure that you're celebrating yourself in these moments. So make sure you celebrate yourself in those moments. But what I meant to say on that part was, it's on the Black Sunflower, that the Yext is the feature on Black Sunflower that we're able to add to your program and put your business out there to multiple businesses. So what happened to my present? Let me see. Is it still on? Oh, I changed it. That's my bad. My bad, y'all. Okay. What else worked? Let's see what else worked. Started my first week with new position. Reached week 4 with 2 clients. And AMP program. And to reach week 4 is a big thing for me, because that means that to reach week 4, that's a big deal for me, because that means they're finding value in this program. Like, if they didn't find it's free, if they didn't find value in it, they could stop at any point in time. Like all of my clients, like I said, we got 9 now. They actually reach out to me and make sure that, we're scheduled for a certain day. And if they miss that day, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And if I miss, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like if we miss a certain time, and they come back and they want to make sure that we have this time. And every one of my clients that I've had so far, they're all achieving so much of what they're doing. It's amazing. It's amazing to watch their progression. I had one of my clients that they started off by saying, I need to take baby steps, and I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this entrepreneurship stuff, and it's a little bit intimidating. At this point, she went to a vendor event. Her goal was to sell 20 candles a month by April 1st. So her first month, she started with me in January. Her first full month was February. She sold 20 candles at that first event, at that event she went to. So now we're working on her second month and what she has to do. And from that point, we're working on getting her numbers together so she understands what works and what doesn't work, and she knows what to take into her next vendor event so she can sell more than 20 candles. So just hearing and seeing the progression, as from where we start to where we're at now, amazing experience. Proud of all my clients. If any of my clients are on here right now, I'm going to have you guys up. Like everybody, I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Everybody that's on week 4 and above, next week we're going to put you on. We're going to put you on the spot. You're going to be on the Achieve More Huddle. We're going to go one by one. It's not going to just be me talking and yapping for this whole time. Black Sunflower, I'm hearing so many amazing things about Achieve More and the welcome calls. Yes, the welcome calls. The welcome calls are it. The welcome calls are it. If Jazz has talked to you, the welcome calls are amazing. And if I'm being mentioned in the welcome calls, that means so much. That means so much to me. That means that people are finding value in what we're talking about. That means they're actually seeing the transformation in their business. That is my goal. My goal is for you to see a transformation in your business. And yes, Jazz was the first client. Jazz was the first client. Jazz is the reason we're here. I'm not even gonna lie. It's the reason why we have the Achieve More Playbook, why we have the program, is because I'll go ahead and tell you guys a story. If you haven't seen the webinars, please go to Mitchell Bay Solutions on YouTube, Instagram, and also Black Sunflower on YouTube and Instagram. You're gonna be able to see all these webinars that we do, all the Achieve More Huddles. You're gonna be able to see it there. But how we started this was in, I think, last November. I had read a book. I thought I had it right here with me. I read a book called The Four Disciplines of Execution, and it's basically how high major companies, Fortune 500 companies, how they were able to transform different departments. Mom is in the stream. Mom here. How they were able to transform different departments and hit their target goals with those departments. Now, these are big companies. These are Fortune 500 companies that they're trying to implement a framework that's going to help their department hit business goals and different things outside of the regular goals that they have. So one of them was a hotel chain that they were trying to get a higher customer service score. Now, the business, they already have regular goals that they have to hit daily, which they call it the whirlwind. And then outside of that, they were trying to hit bigger goals that was going to push the business forward and make more revenue. And that's basically, I took that framework and morphed it into what it can be used for an entrepreneur. So that's how we got to the Achieve More Playbook. And the first person I told about this was Jazz. And Jazz was like, I need help with my schedule. I feel overwhelmed. I'm doing a whole lot. And, she was feeling burnt out at the time. And if you could see her actual calendar at that time, it was crazy. It was all across the place. And we basically went through the same program that I'm sending everybody else through, where, we worked on her calendar. We found focus work time in her business. And then we were able to establish what her wildly important goals were for her business, and only focus on those things when we're in our focus work. And from that point on, there's certain times where she won't even talk to me. She's like, hey, I'm in focus work. Like, can't talk to you right now. I'll hit you back later. So that's how much she's adopted this into her daily routine and what she's doing. So it's amazing to see. She's the first client. She's the reason why we're here. And after she used it and was able to see success, she was like, no, you need to tell this to the collective. You need to make some kind of program. You need to start going live. I don't go live, by the way. Like I wasn't a go live type person. I wasn't a I'm about to show my face type person. And she was like, nah, you gonna go live, you're gonna do a webinar, you're gonna do all this stuff. And I was like, all right, I'll see if it works. I'll see if people want to see this. And now we're here. Now we're doing the Achieve More Playbook. We're changing people's lives. We're changing how they do business. We're changing how they view entrepreneurship. We're making sure that you realize that entrepreneurship is attainable. It is something that you can do. It is something that you can add on to your life if you already have a full-time job, if you already have a family, if you already have, things that you're doing on a daily basis. You can be an entrepreneur. You can be successful. You just need a framework, a structure around how you attack certain things in your business in order to push your business forward. So a lot of what I do in the Achieve More program is help you to work on your business, not just in your business. So a lot of what people are doing right now, they're just working in their business. Oh, I'm packaging orders and I'm doing all that stuff. We're working on your business so we can push your business forward.
I wasn't gonna come on, you guys. I'm in my robe. I'm working.
This is come as you are day.
This is come as you are day. But I had to come on because Nick knows even before this phone call, I was like, I'm not coming on. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to talk. But just listening to this and seeing how far it's come, I've gotten just so hyped. And I was typing. I was like, but these words need to be said out loud because once again, I need to give you your flowers. I don't be on here all the time because you like to schedule your stuff during my stuff, but that's okay. It's okay. What I want to say is the collective would not be where it's at without the Achieve More Playbook, period. Like I was going to type that, but that needs to be said out loud. That needs to be clipped. I mean, I wish I was looking a little better when I clipped it. I'll probably say it again another time, but the collective would not be where it's at today without the Achieve More Playbook, point blank, period. Like I cannot tell you guys how much it has changed my life. I feel like the used car salesman, but I don't care because it's true. I am not an organized person. I do not keep track of calendars. Like my calendar is like, oh, I'll put some stuff on my calendar and I think I can remember others. There were times where I'd be like, I've just been talking all day. I'm so tired of talking. But he's like, well, how about you have focus times where you don't talk and you just work on your stuff? I was like, well, you know what, that might work. That might work. And it does. Yeah. You're right. And it worked so good that there was a time that I accidentally scheduled something in my focus time, completely missed the meeting because it wasn't supposed to be there. It wasn't supposed to be in my focus time. And so you guys, when he is finished with this, with the workshop,
I will be finished.
But the workshop is going to be finished because you're about to get your executive assistant because we're going to now achieve even more. That's the next section. Y'all don't know about the Achieve Even More program that's coming up, right? Yeah. And so, yes, it's focus time is needed. Organizing your schedule is needed. Understanding your goals and what's important to achieve at what time is needed. Entrepreneurship is hard, and as a creative, trust me, I get it. I have ideas galore. I tell all my friends, I'm sorry, I got another idea. Did I tell you this already? I always have to preface my conversations like, hold on, did I? And I'll start the conversation. I'm like, did I tell you this already? And they're like, yes, Jasmine, this is the third time you told me. I was like, okay, well, I don't know because I have a lot of ideas. So
and she'll tell you anyway. She'll tell you again.
Because more ideas will come up, right?
Yeah, facts.
So many times I'll just talk to Nick. I'm like, Nick, I need your help. And then I'll just talk and I work my whole way through the whole thing. And Nick is just like, yep. Sounds good.
She's literally talking to herself and going through it herself. And I'm like, yeah, she's going to get to the end of this and she's going to figure it out. I'm not even going to have to say nothing. And when we get off the phone, I was like, man, I'm so good. I'm so good.
Like a therapist, that's what it is. Achieve More Playbook is also like a business therapist. Nick is the business that he just sits there. He coaches you through the questions because that's what a therapist does. They coach you to get the right answers. And that's what the Achieve More Playbook does for you. So yes, brain dumping is required. Yes. And that's why we have the collective. We're working on ways to allow you guys more opportunities to come together and actually meet each other. On Tuesday, I just started my collective updates, and I'm trying to convince, strong arm the rest of the partners into doing something similar where, ooh, look, Justina's in the house.
Justina's the one. Hey, she's the one. Congrats to Justina.
Oh my gosh. We got to give Justina her flowers, her everything. Nick, I'll let you share because she was working more with you and Dominique. I pushed her in the right direction because that's my job, but you go ahead and share her success for her.
Justina's amazing. You know, her starting this program and basically to where she is now with me and with Dom has been, you know, just an amazing thing to watch. And recently she just won a pitch competition and I was on the call the whole time. I was, you know, trying to hype her up. I don't know if she saw it, but I was like, yo, when I was listening to her, I was like, this ain't even close. Like between her and other candidates, I'm like, this ain't even close. She got this in the bag. And when they said she won, I just felt like, you know, I felt like that parent at like seeing your child get the medal or something. But nah, she's amazing. She's amazing. Yes. And she was really modest about her ability to speak and do this and do the presentation. When I say it was flawless, it was amazing. So congrats to Justina. Looking forward to our next call and talking about, you know, how you're going to set up your business using what you just won and everything like that, and how we can set that next wildly important goal that you have.
Yes. So Justina, so here's the thing, you guys. I'm not mentoring. I'm really not taking on mentorship sessions. But there's certain people, when I put calls out there to speak with me, they have spoke with me quite a few times for free because I like to reward people who are putting in the work. And hey, Pam, saw her coming here too. Yep. And so there's a little bit more than a handful of people that me, Dominique, Nick, Tim, man, like we talk about on a regular basis because they are flowing through, they are doing the processes, they are doing the work. And so we are seeing results. Like we have just started this and the results we are seeing so far, crazy, amazing. Crazy. Yeah. And so we send screenshots of stuff to each other. Like we be talking about you guys in a good way. We be talking about you guys. Yeah, so when you put in the work and you show that you're putting in the work and it's seen, that doesn't fall on deaf ears. So we are going to be your biggest cheerleaders. Like, even if you don't believe in yourself, we are going to believe in you until you believe in yourself as much as we believe in you, period. On the calls, I make a little threat. I tell people, well, you're on this call with me, right? And you obviously want to get something accomplished. So unfortunately, we're going to harass you. My team is going to harass you. And the only way out, it's like a gang. The only way out, you either got to leave the collective or keep working towards your goal, because any of the in between, we're harassing you. And then when you're working towards that goal, we're celebrating you. And that's what we do. Every time. This is what we love to do.
And Pam is another Achieve More Playbook client. Killing the game. And, you know, she's at the point where she's added another wig. Like, and that's amazing. She's like, hey, I got another goal that I want to set. And like, she knows already that I talk about the max is 3. So I was like, you got a second one? What we doing to break down these tabs? We talked about in her last call. So she's at a point now where she's achieving so much in her first one. She's added another one and it's moving, you know, forward with it. So shout out to Pam, shout out to Justina. Everybody that's in the Achieve More Playbook, this is amazing. This is something.
Yeah, I would love to see a roll call. Who in here? We have a few people in the room. Who in here is actually part of the Achieve More Playbook? And then also while we're waiting for that to come in, Nick, I got to give you your kudos. We were in the collective updates, and Pam was out there talking about how amazing the collective is. But we, like me, Dominique, we weren't the important ones. Like, you were changing lives. Pam was like, yeah, Nick is so amazing. I mean, you're great too, Jasmine, but Nick is doing it right now.
Hey, Pam representing. I'll take it.
Yes. Yeah. That's what this is about. We're really here to help you find your direction and what you need, and make sure we provide you with the resources. The vision, the big vision of the collective, you guys have not seen anything yet. Like, you guys have no idea what's in store. You guys are pretend. Be ready to be sick of me, like us.
Big facts.
You're gonna be like, where were you guys all my life? In my brain, trying. Actually, you know where it was? It was in my brain. I couldn't get it out because I didn't have the Achieve More playbook.
And now we're here. Yes, you do need to be. What's it, JT?
Yes, you do. Yeah, I mean, last time I checked, you were at 9. You need one more person.
I need one more. That could be
one more person, so you better send that email in. This is to do the whole 12-week course for free. For free.
You will be the last one to get it for free.
And then you will complete. Can we update that wig right now? If you go on, email right now. Email right now. Is it Jay Takeesh? Jay Takeesh? I think that's it. Yeah. I apologize if I email him right now so we can update this wig right now. I did not plan on coming. I'm in my robe, you guys. Go email him right now.
Yep.
Email him right now. I had Nick knows. I was like, I'll watch, but I'm not coming on screen today.
She was not feeling it. She was bad. She's like, I'm not, I even heard in her voice. I was like, she's not it. She's not with today. So to see the smile, oh yeah, that's different. We hear.
Because I every time, like even with these welcome calls, Nick knows I've been grinding since May. So we're gonna wait for your email. We're gonna sit here and wait.
I think did she send it?
She just did. Just say I'm in. That's all you have to say is I'm in. I have been grinding on this since May of last year. I have been working on this, and I have achieved more. And the past since November, I'll say December. Dang, it's only been since December, the beginning of December, January, February. It's only been 2 months.
It's only been 2 months. It's only been 2 months. That's crazy. What are we doing here? It's only been 2 months. This is how we moved up. This is how important it is. This is how we move. And you didn't even notice it's been 2 months. You got that much done. That's the craziest part about it.
If it didn't have all my personal, let me see what I can move out of here because I'll show them my schedule.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get some stuff out, but I will show. Let me move back.
I have to see this. I wish, I think we did take a picture of it. I might have to show that.
Not that one. That one you might have to block some stuff out. But
okay. The original one you sent me?
Yeah, because I think it has listen, you guys, I made it my own. So I even put addresses in my calendar so I know my commute time. Hold on, I'm going back. We're gonna go back to before we met.
Here's the email. I'm putting the email up on the banner. Mitchell base. Say, hey mom. Mom's on the chat.
Hey mom. Hi, good.
Mom.
Nick is out here changing lives.
Awesome. Praise God.
Yeah, that's my deal.
All right. Okay, so actually I could show this part and hold on, let me try one other thing. I'm gonna delete this right here. I want to show you guys. And then actually after I delete this, you can have this, Nick.
Say less.
I'm just looking. That's cool. All right, so we're just gonna do these two right here. I'm gonna share my screen real quick.
Now I'll show how my calendar looks before I change it, so y'all can see how it looks.
So this was just some of these are only the meetings I actually put in. There is stuff like I would then get on the phone with Dominique or at this time Nick, and I would spend this time talking. So Monday I have my meetings and then I'm talking. My son comes home. And all of these, even though there's nothing here, I was still doing random things. I had no clue what I was doing in these times. You couldn't tell me. I couldn't tell you what I did. But all I know is by the time I got to the end of the day, I had nothing done. Like I could not tell you what I accomplished that day. The only thing I could tell you is, I had this meeting right here.
Yep.
And that's about it. My emails weren't being done. I was behind on everything. I was overwhelmed. So the schedule may not look like I had a lot going on, but I wasn't getting anything accomplished. This is around the time we talked. Look at the next week. The next week, yeah, I started blocking off stuff, right? I started blocking off stuff. So I blocked off my meetings, and mine is color coordinated and weird and crazy. But my green is like go time. That's my focus. That's why I did green. Green is go. Orange because it stood out. And then I even got to the point where I wanted to see what I spent my day. So the day after Thanksgiving, I did focus work and I sent out emails. But after that, it looks like I had a consultation here, and then I got ready. These are things that I put in after the fact. I had to drive to Seattle, but I wanted to know where my time was going. So I was commuting during this time. Then I was commuting to this next place. Then I drove home. And yeah, I work all night, but don't judge me, okay? Because I had to get ready for these meetings back to back the next day. And then I had my focus work. And then this was a little harder because I had stuff already in here. So I know it looks crazy, but hold on. I'm going to unshare for a second.
You know what's wild is I'm happy that you're showing how you did this process. So now the people that's in the program right now, they see I did the same process with you. Like everybody, hey, I told her to do the exact same. Block off your schedule. See exactly what you're doing this whole week, because you have to, in order to get some stuff done, in order to be at a point where you can get those tasks done, you got to see where your time's going. Time is more valuable for your business. Like, I think a lot of people, we put a lot into how much money and revenue that we're making in our business, and not understanding that time is the most valuable thing you have for your business.
Right.
The money is a result of the time that you put into your business. That's the result. So the more time you're putting into your business, the more time you're putting into the right things for your business, that's the money is going to be the result of that. So
hold on, I'm just deleting some addresses real quick. And then I'm going to show you when things kind of started clearing up. And this was because I planned in advance. Like I saw that week you just saw was chaotic because I already had a lot of stuff in there. And I needed to figure out a way to work around what I already had. Let me see if I do this one too. Hold on. Just want to get rid of, actually, I can get rid of all of these right here.
She sent the email. She's in.
You sent the email? Oh, go ahead. Update that wig right now. Show your screen and update that wig.
We're going to update it right now. We got to update it.
How did you find us? Did you just pop up on the, are you on YouTube? Are you already in the collective? Let us know how you got here, how you found us.
To complete it. Let's go ahead and.
No, you have to pull it up on the screen. You got to share it.
Oh, I thought it was on there already. Okay, my bad.
Nope, it's not.
All right, cool. So completed. Let's go ahead and put, we're going to green this whole area out. I messed it up.
Welcome to the club. You're going to like it over here.
I
like to think we're pretty cool. Hold on, I'm still deleting some addresses, you guys.
I'll green that part out later, but we here with it. Let's go ahead and add the check mark. Put 10 right here. 100% goal. Y'all see that right there? We done with this one. It's over with. All right, let me add. Where's the icon at?
Oh, Justina's on this schedule.
Justina.
Justina's on this schedule. All right. So we're going to actually go through. Actually, this is you know what? This is all the stuff that you need, Nick. I'm going to screenshot all of these. All the stuff that I've been putting off to give you. You just got it right now.
Facts. Need it. Send that over. Way too complete, Justina. Yes, we here. We live. We did one live.
Wait, are you going to add one? You have to put another one in that place now, right?
Oh, yeah.
What are we going to do? We got to put another one in that place.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The next one is going to be get 50 students in the Achieve More Playbook course. We're going to go for 50.
All right. That's the next one.
Yep.
I mean, how about this? If you guys, I wonder if I'm gonna pull this out. Nick is gonna be like, here she go again.
What,
all right. The first 5 people that sign up, that already are not in the 12-week. Because, you know, for the people who are in your 12-week program, I'll do a group one-on-one with them. So write that down because, you know, I'll forget.
Okay.
But you know what? Forget the first 5. The first 10 people that sign up for the workshop, I will do a 30-minute one-on-one with.
First 10, y'all heard it here live.
First 10.
And it's on my board. When it goes on the board.
You know what? Because I like smoke. I like the fire. That's not fair that the people in the 12-week get a group and the new ones only get a one-on-one.
Yeah.
I might not be able to do it to everybody like right away. I'm not gonna do it right away, but I'm gonna build my schedule out for this. I'll give everyone a one-on-one. Everyone that's in the 12-week already gets a one-on-one with me. 30 minutes, and then the first 10 that sign up for the workshop. So if you guys, do you know how much the workshop's going to be yet?
Right now we at $19.99. It's gonna be $20 for the workshop. Crazy work. I know that much value packed into it.
I said I'm gonna do a 30-minute one-on-one with the first 10 people that sign up for the workshop.
Insane. $20.
So go ahead and drop your email in the chat. Okay. So, and you let me know. So if whoever's watching this later, we're gonna put this in the collective, and we'll see who watches it to the end, right?
Exactly.
Watch it to the end, and if they watch it to the end, that's the only way. We ain't gonna announce it any place else, right?
We're not announcing nowhere else.
Make it even better. They watch at the end, and you have to do the keyword when you go to sign up. They got to email you. You pick a word.
AMP.
AMP. Okay. When they go to sign up, after they sign up and they message you the word AMP for the workbook, $19.99.
$19.99. It's crazy. Crazy work.
Well, I mean, it's $19.99 now. In 3 months, it's going to be $19.99.
That's a fact. Once we get more, it's all about social proof. Once we get more social proof, it's over with.
And that's, you know, the transparency within the collective on how we're doing things. You guys are literally watching us build this in real time. Yep. And with that, we're telling you the business methods we're using to make things happen. So it's not a secret. It's not, there's no bait and switch. There's no, we're telling you the business methods we are using to make this happen. Even with me doing the welcome calls, though, that's research and development for me. So yes, I'm helping you guys, but you guys are also helping me. I'm able to then point you in the right direction because I do know I have a lot of ideas. There are a lot of things going on in the collective. And if you're anything like me, when I get frustrated, I'm just not going to do anything. And I don't want people to come in here when I know there are resources that can help them and feel defeated or overwhelmed because they don't know where to start.
Exactly.
All right, I'm overviewing my schedule one more time to make sure all my private world ain't showing.
We want the private facts. We don't want that.
Right? We just need the facts. We don't need the details.
We need details in there.
This is actually beautiful. Like this is beautiful, actually. I like this.
She's looking at her work. I want you guys to admire your work as well. And when
this looks good. This looks so good.
You know what's wild? The way you're seeing it and saying this is beautiful. Even my clients that we've been working with, they've been so locked in, they haven't even realized that they reached their goal. Like when I was talking about the client that had her goal was to reach 20 sales a month. I had to tell her, I'm like, hey, you just hit your goal. She's like, oh my God, I didn't even know. I'm like they so locked in on. All right,
but hold on, wait a second. I'm
like, you forgot about that?
So what's dope is we are actually going to, I'm going to show you before, I'm going to show you right after, and I'm going to show you this past week when I said I had all those calls, all those welcome calls. That schedule that I sent you.
Yep.
And you were supposed to, this is like the precursor to that case study that you were going to do. So we'll sit back and we'll actually put together the details for you guys. You tell them about that.
Yeah. Okay. So Solopreneurs is tomorrow. So if you haven't locked in, lock in. Like I said, Mitchell Based Solutions on YouTube and Black Sunflower on YouTube. Tap in. Black Sunflower on YouTube for one, because that's where all the partners, all the webinars are going to be. Y'all know I always do a plug at the end, but Black Sunflower. But Solopreneur is going to be tomorrow, where we're doing case studies. So the first one I did was Mompreneur. If we got any moms on here, go check that webinar out. It's balancing success in business and personal life. That was the Mompreneur case study. Tomorrow is the Solopreneur. And then the next one will be the Successful Entrepreneur. And our case study is going to be over the one and only Jazz. The one and only Jazz. So this information that y'all about to see right now is kind of a sneak peek, I would say, into what we're going to present. Yeah, so you're seeing a sneak peek. So
all right, so I'm gonna share my screen again. Now I'm gonna start from my version of the story, where I was R&B crying in the shower with like my hands on the wall, and all the water was falling down my face, and I had snot coming out my nose. That's the dramatic version. But I was that stressed. Like my brain wasn't working. I couldn't think straight. I was overwhelmed. I have all these goals that I want to achieve because I'm a big thinker. And we're going to talk about my big thinking picture, econ, right? We're going to talk about the big thinking and how it's wow. My big thinking, like my mind doesn't start small and works big. My mind thinks about the most absolute hardest thing to achieve, and it wants to do that first, and then it wants to work backwards. So my brain does not think like this on a regular. So the fact that he has me thinking like this now is huge. So I just called him. Didn't you really know what my answer was? In his mind, I didn't even know he finished reading this book. I had no clue. I just needed to vent to somebody. And I've been mentoring Nick now for about 3 years. And so, when I say mentoring him, it's like guidance and bring him in. But in the same token, he's a really good voice. Like he's a really good listener. That's one good thing to have in your team, your pocket of entrepreneur besties. You need a good listener. Because like he said earlier, a lot of times it's not always about somebody who needs to give you an answer. It's somebody who's going to listen and allow you to come up with the answer on your own. So I knew that's why I called him. And so he's like, okay, well, let's have a meeting tomorrow and let's work through this. And I had no clue what he was going to come up with. None at all. So all I know is that we get on this call, and I'm actually driving. We put on Quill.
Yeah, we did put on Quill.
I haven't downloaded Quill yet.
Yep. Gotta go get Quill.
It's going to be one of the resources that he's going to require in the workshop. It's going to be yes. Because Quill will change your life, but I digress. And then within 15 to 20 minutes, the biggest weight had been lifted off my shoulders. So he told me what I need to do. We had Quill write the stuff down. I took the stuff from Quill, threw it in a ChatGPT, had to break it down for me because it was still hard for me to really piece these things together. He helped me a lot, but I was like, okay, now I need to see it visually. And I asked ChatGPT because at the time, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when you're building something, you guys, the money doesn't come in like it's supposed to. Okay. So since May, I have been building and I have not been generating the revenue that I need in order to sustain my life comfortably. I'm just going to be 100% transparent with you. When you're building, there are sacrifices that you make. So instead of me focusing all my time on my candles, where I know I can bring in the money and the revenue, because now I have to pack orders, I have to market, there's so much stuff. So I had to stop. I couldn't do that. So I'm not making money. Okay. So I said, based upon my goals here, what is the most revenue generating thing I can do right now to the least? And let's start from there. And we broke it down. So now I'm just going to show you guys, there's more to it. So that's just the tidbit. So make sure you guys, when I say we're going to do my case study, make sure you show up for the rest. But what I'm going to show you now, this is the week before I called him sometime in this week crying. I don't remember which day it was, but sometime in this week, I called him crying. Yeah, this was the cry week. Like this was it. I was done. I want to quit. Don't want to do this anymore. But like, if you guys just joined, it doesn't look like my schedule's packed, right? But it was, because I would hop on a phone call here. I would hop on a phone call there. I would hop on a phone call here. I would sit on TikTok there. I would, I would go and make something to eat. Or here I say, oh, let me go to the grocery store. Let me go to the grocery store real quick. And then my behind is sidetracked. And I was shopping at the place we no longer shop at, Target, right? To make my way back home. Yeah. But it doesn't look like I have a lot going on. So I'm looking at my schedule and I'm like, what did I do with my time? Like, where is my day? How do I have this big empty schedule, no meetings, yet I've got nothing done? Okay. So then after this week, like I said, this one's going to look a little This one looks it looks okay. It looks crazy, but it's okay. I said, green is go. That's my focus time. Green means go. That's the time I focus on me and work. Orange were my meetings. So here I started having my meetings. I blocked out my meeting time block. So for example, if I have like right here, it says court prep, right? Y'all, I'll be going through stuff. You guys don't see half of what I be going through.
Life be life. And we all got it.
Right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I should only have orange stuff. So I have a and this is just my way. I took what he taught me. So this was before the Achieve More Playbook actually really came to be. I took what he gave me and I made it work for me. So if I have this orange block here, the only thing that needs to be in here are orange activities. Okay. Orange activities. That's it. Nothing else needs to come up. If I'm in a green block, so right here it says organize YouTube giveaway. Remember I was doing that? That's all I focused on. So I had a brain dump where all the things I want to do, I would write down and then I would put them in these focus blocks. So now I know what I'm doing. Right.
Yep.
And so like this one, I really wanted to know where my time was at. So I even put down the commute. So the next day I went back and literally identified every single minute of my day. So then the next one, you have to remember, I already had stuff on my schedule. So I kind of had to work around. This one right here, once again, I had stuff on my schedule. So I kind of had to work around it. Now I'm going to show you what ends up happening and how the change happened. We went from that cluttered stuff to All right, you guys ready? I don't think y'all ready. And Nick hasn't. Yeah, no, Nick. So I just sent this. This was just last week. So when I said I had welcome calls back to back to back to back to back, look at this focus work. I have this one in here because I had to run through Dominique's webinar and certain things I can make exceptions for. But in general, and let's not even lie, because down here, all of these were focus work because I'd be working into the wee hours of night. So that's not the only time I'm working. So if we want to be completely honest, it looks more like this.
These are the times we talking too. We'll be up 12, 1 o'clock, and both of us still working.
It looks more like this. Okay?
Yeah, both of us still working.
If you want to be 100% honest.
Thanks.
This is.
And one thing I want to add is I like how you're saying you took what I said and you made it your own. I don't want you to feel like when you're doing your calendars and you're doing you're strong, like you're in jail with your calendar and making you feel bad about it. This is a mindset thing. So now her mindset is set when she sees, okay, I got this focus work hour. Her mind is thinking, I'm gonna focus in this hour. Or if she sees for the upcoming day that she has that focus work time, her mindset is like, hey, I'm gonna use this time for focus work. Now, life do be life. Me and Pam did talk about that recently, and stuff happens. But if your mind is consistently thinking about when you're gonna do focus work, think about how much focus work you're gonna get done, as opposed to thinking about this big task that you got to get done. No, we're thinking about the tasks that we can get done in this 4 or 5 hour block, or this 1 hour block, or in this 30-minute hour block, whatever your focus time is. We're thinking about the work we can specifically get done in that time. And she put what exactly she was doing in that time. So she's only focused on that. She's not focused on nothing else got going.
Right. And in my focus block, you guys might not see work as much anymore, but Nick uses Notion. I use Asana. So now my focus work stuff is in my Asana. So I might not actually have it here, but I go to my Asana and I now have a whole list of things. So now instead of, because it was a bit much for me to say, I'm just going to work on this in this time. My brain, that's getting a little too A-type for me. My brain does not compute. So what I ended up doing is I just go through my brain dump in Asana and I pick the things that I need to work on. Some of them have due dates on them. I know I do those first. This schedule is still a little more hectic because I opened up the welcome calls, and when they filled up, I was like, man, I need to open up more spots. So I open, because Nick already knows I normally don't do meetings at 9 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday. That's not me. I don't do that. My meeting times are typically Tuesday evenings and Thursday evenings. So I switched to Thursday evening and I moved it up here. Right. But that's normally what I do. And so even if somebody wanted to meet with me, you know, like I went out the other night, big event, amazing people, powerful people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is why you have to stick to what your goal is. People wanted to meet with me. And I said, I have Tuesday between this time and this time, or Thursday between this time and this time. Well, do you have Friday? I have Tuesday between this time and this time, and I have Thursday between this time and this time.
Yep.
So if you can't find anything in that time, we're not meeting. Because when it boils down to it, 9 times out of 10, whatever somebody wants to meet with you about, either A, it doesn't complete any of your wigs. It has nothing to do with any of your wigs.
Exactly.
And in my case, everybody's like, how can I work with whatever somebody wants to do outside the collective? It ain't for me right now. I don't care. I don't want anything to do with it. And if you're posting, what if it's an amazing, we did talk about that. What if it's an amazing opportunity? Oh my God, I'm never going to have this opportunity again.
They're all going to be amazing.
Opportunities of lifetime come 3, 4, 5 times a year. I don't care who you are. It comes through. And if you're only focused on what your goal is and you are working to improve your business or whatever you're doing, when somebody comes back to you, you think they're not going to want to work with you in 5 months? You don't think they're not going to want to work with you in 6 months?
Exactly.
And that's it. Tell them, you know what? I am working, I'm focusing on making my offerings or my business and I'm working on being better. I'll reach back out to you. You have to assert your power. I don't care where you're at. And dang, I am preaching.
That's right. We're on Sunday. It is Sunday.
Hold on. Let me get a little drink.
And we got a whole webinar about this being distractions. Go look at it. It talks about this extensively. But go ahead.
Very extensively. Honor the schedule and walk in your power and your purpose. I don't care if you just filed your LLC yesterday. Be a boss. And when you move accordingly, people will treat you accordingly. So another thing, and I've just learned this, don't go out telling people, oh, I'm a candle maker. Because unfortunately, people undermine the word candle maker. Oh, that's cute. She just does crafts.
Yeah.
Nick has seen it. I've been in rooms with people and I was like, what do you do? Oh, I have a candle company. Oh, and they will turn to the next person and talk. And I kind of do that on purpose sometimes because I just want to fill people out.
Yep. Like, that's it. We good. Yeah.
That's fine. I ain't got nothing to do because I don't judge people. I tell them I'm a chandler. Yes, because that encourages other questions. The other one I used to use is aromacologist, a fragranceologist. Just make up a name, damn it. Like, just make something up.
Man, I'm gonna put you on to another, and this is another testimony to how locked in people get when they start this path. You got all those welcome calls because you started the Black Sunflower, the collective, and everything. That was your goal. So you opening up space that don't take away from your focus work and everything. You reached the wildly important goal. Now the opportunity from the wildly important goal, the results of it are here. All these welcome calls, all these things that we're doing to build Black Sunflower and build a collective. That's the result of her achieving her wildly important goal. Half my clients don't even remember what their wildly important goal when they get.
That's so true. I don't remember it. I was like, what was the goal I was doing to get to this? I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I'm so far ahead of it now. It's like whatever. Like they'll reach it and keep going, and I have to go back and be like, hey, you remember we said this was your goal? And like, oh, okay. What's the next one? Like,
exactly.
And
that's why the playbook is so important. That's why the playbook and actually visualizing it out. And I'll be honest, I am not good at keeping track. But then also, like I said, we started this before it was actually a whole process. I literally just took it because that's the type of person I am. He gave me the information and I took it and ran with it. And what's beautiful is what he's doing with you guys now is he is creating a structure for you. He's eliminating one more thing that you have to do. I kind of enjoy doing this, and who knows, you could take what he has and, like I said, make it your own, but he's eliminating a whole lot of work for you by creating the playbook in Asana or Notion. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I hate Notion. I hate it with a passion. I can't. It just confuses me. So I literally said, Nick, can you make one in Notion? Because I know there's a lot of people like me. And Nick said, all right. And so that's one of the reasons the workbook is taking longer because she won't
want it in Asana.
I'm a bully. Yeah, because I need it for me.
That's Kobe. That's a part of it. That matter of fact, I should write that as one of my tasks.
That should be one of the. Yep.
That's definitely one of the tasks. I got to get that in the course. So the Asana work scoreboard is going to be done this week too. I promise. I got y'all.
Yeah. So even though I sound like a used car salesman, you guys see, like, I'm not playing. Like, literally, that's what I do. That's what I did. Like, this is how the collective would not be where it's at if it wasn't for this. And in going back to business, this is how you have a successful business. You solve problems. You solve problems that people have a hard time solving for themselves. Even within your candle business, how can you solve a problem? Maybe the candles are complementary to whatever problem you're solving. That's something I'm pushing a lot. Man, I sure talked a lot for somebody who didn't plan on coming on and saying nothing.
She didn't say that. She was like, I ain't coming over. I was like, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. She said,
I rolled out of bed. I was like, hold on. I got something to say.
I got to be on this.
Did this help you guys? I would love to hear how you felt about it. Now I have to go and make more room in my schedule for these webinars. Make sure you guys are signing up for this workshop. Make sure you guys are sharing with your friends. If this helped you, you need to share with your friends. The more people we get in the collective, the more I can do my work on the back end and get this money from these big companies so we can make more affordable resources for you guys. I'm usually not about numbers. I'm not like, even Instagram, none of that stuff matters to me. Are the people who are here actually getting what they need? But in this case, no, we need the numbers. The numbers are going to show these big companies that we are doing things, we are changing lives, and they are these. And I have no problem going for it. None. Give me the money, please.
So we can make it even better for y'all. Like, that's our goal.
That's how we do conferences. That's how you get to meet us in person. This is how we can. My goal is I want to start paying for LLCs and business insurance and like. You guys,
virtual addresses. You get that through Black Sunflower. What's up?
Yes, virtual assistants. Get that through one-stop shop. But we can't do that unless we get the numbers up. We get more people in here. If this helps you, it costs you nothing to share it with a friend. It costs you nothing to leave a review for the Achieve More Playbook. It costs you nothing to leave a review for the collective. Those are the things how you can help us. And we understand times are hard. And if you can't, that's why we have do-it-yourself services. We have done with you services, and we have done for you services. There's something for everybody. And the beauty of it, you don't get better information. You just get more assistance with it. There's some places, if you pay $100 more, then you get this super secret. No, all of our things are set up. The Achieve More Playbook, even with the business branding blueprint from Dominique.
Fire.
It starts with fire. If you guys have not, matter of fact, you can't get off a welcome call without me telling you that's what you need to do. If you already had your welcome call, your harassment email is coming very soon.
Big facts.
And to the point, just to show you guys how much we're in this to succeed, when Dominique drops her workshop,
I would be in it.
I would be in it. Yeah, that's what I'm filling out my work. Oh, my light fell off. But you aren't even going to be able to pay for the workshop unless you finished your workbook.
Yeah.
You have to turn in your workbook. We go over it and you get a certificate. And until you complete that workbook, you can't get in the workshop, period. None. Like, there's no point in you joining something and being left behind because you didn't do the homework. Like, we're not playing around here. We are not playing. I'm in there. Yeah, I'm gonna be in there. We're all gonna be front row.
We're all in there.
Just like this.
Yep. I'm trying to learn something. I got my notebook right here.
Right? It's just amazing. You guys may not know, but Dominique has her own brand that she's been working on for a while. And she just printed it off the other day, and she's doing her own workbook again.
She's another result of the bullying, by the way. She was not going to do no lies. She's another result of the Jazz bully system.
She wasn't even she wanted to go work back for an agency, if we want to be honest. I'm going to tell her business. Yeah. She wasn't even ready to dabble back into entrepreneurship because it could be stressful.
It can.
But now look where she's at. Look what she's doing with that.
If y'all haven't gone to see her webinar, go check it out. It's fire.
I unplugged it. Fire.
That and all the other partners, Daryl, Tim, Mandy. Like when we say this is a whole like collective, like a partner, like a group, I don't see anywhere where you're getting this type of vibe from, this type of energy, this type of support, this type of information, this type of game. Like everybody across the board is giving so much information in game. It's crazy. Like we're students and case studies of each other.
Daryl just had a meeting with Dom. I just had a meeting. Like we work with each other too.
Yeah, we're our own community, and then we're coming back to y'all, giving y'all the same information we give each other. Like it's not, like there's no super secret when it comes to entrepreneurship. You find your community, find your tribe, and everybody elevates up together. That's what we
said her charger went out on her laptop, but when the new one comes in tomorrow, baby, I'm not playing out here in these streets. So she can finish her workbook. Yes. Yep. There are a lot of amazing things in the works, you guys, and I cannot wait to share them with you. Nick, I am proud of you. You're legit out here changing lives. Like,
thank you.
Man, I want to ask you a question. How does it feel to find something that you, first of all, how do you feel about the whole Achieve More Playbook and where it's going?
I'm honored. I'm humble in the fact that people find value in something that I'm teaching. Or something that I'm helping them with. I always view myself as a helper, as somebody that I would rather see in team sports and anything that I'm doing. I would rather see my teammate go and reach the top level. If I'm honored in some kind of way, then I harp back on how my teammates helped me get there. So in this situation, like I said, I'm humbled that you saw enough in me to tell me to bring this to your collective, because when I met Jazz, she was already booming. Like I told, like if y'all didn't hear our original meeting story, like how we met each other, I met her. She was on the panels on the stage, and I saw she had on some sneakers, and that's a whole nother story. Like she was already at another level than I was, and she saw enough value in me. So for us to get here and she seeing value in something I'm doing and wanted me to share it with you guys, that's a humbling experience for me. So I'm energized. Like I said, I'm excited. I love to see people seeing success and what we're talking about. And to be a part of a community like this and to be a part of a family in terms of the partners and stuff like that, I'm the luckiest guy right now. I feel really very lucky and blessed to be in this position. So that's how I feel.
Can you share some of the hesitations you had when I mentioned to you that this is something you should do?
I am a overthinker for one. So if anybody understands overthinking, I'm an overthinker. What's the other term that I use all the time? I forgot. I don't even remember it now.
Because it's not you.
It's not me anymore. It's not. What's that term? It's on the tip of my tongue. But when you don't think you're giving as much value as you are. I forgot what the term is, but I didn't think I was capable of giving, enough value that people saw in me. So, like this has been amazing. Like I said, it's different. It's different for me in that aspect. Imposter syndrome.
There we go. Justina for the win again. I couldn't think of it either. I was like, I know what he's saying, but it's not there.
Yeah, I had a lot. I deal with imposter syndrome a lot in everything. My whole life, I've dealt with imposter syndrome, and like if I go through my life story, you'd be like, how? But it's like I don't think that I'm on that level for some reason when it comes to stuff like this. So for somebody to see that value and put me in front of their group of people, she like when I tell y'all, she loves y'all. Like this is not. She's not putting anybody in front of y'all. I'll tell you that right now. She's not putting anybody in front of y'all. So the fact that she did that, it just made me feel like I know exactly what I'm here to do, like a purpose that I'm here to do.
That's true. I definitely don't put just anybody. And actually, not about me. I have another question for you to the side. And thank you, Pam. Thank you. One of the things I remember I told you when it was time to get started, and I think this will be really good for people to hear, and it directly aligns with the Achieve More Playbook. Do you remember as you were starting to build it and going with the overthinker part, what are some of the things that I told you to do to get started and not to do?
You really just told me to do it, like, and not to think too much into it, to do what I was already doing. Like a lot of the stuff that I sit back on, especially with the lives and going in front of people and talking and speaking about it. You were one of those people like, what you afraid of? Like, why you not going live? Like, no, we're gonna do a webinar. I was like, I ain't never did a webinar before. He was like, yeah, you're gonna do a webinar. You're gonna be by yourself. I'm like, by myself? What you mean? Like, and that was my first webinar. And I was on there for like 2 hours just talking. And I was like, man, like, okay, I see what she means. So you really told me not to stop overthinking about it. Just go ahead and do it, and be my authentic self in doing it, which is why we're here. Why we're here in the first part.
Yeah, one of my biggest things with anybody that is a partner is the ability. Not first of all, I can decipher who's in it for just money and who they're like. It's in their soul what they want to help. I'm a very good judge of character 99.8% of the time. And how should I say it? When I want somebody to be a part of something that's like, this is my baby. Like, I love Black Sunflower, the candles, but the candle, that was just a vessel to get me here. That was just a vessel to draw the attention to more that what I'm capable of. And so when I decide to make somebody a partner, it's never if I have to sit back and somebody go, well, then they're not a partner. Like, point blank period, if I have to think too much about it. But I'm blessed that the people that I brought into my life, it's just amazing. It's the company you keep and the energy you put out there. There's something else that I mentioned to you to do. And it was a lesson that I learned. And one of that from not only just do it, but the point of just doing it is building something and not building it and having to start over because you don't know what people want. So can you talk a little bit more about, I remember when we first talked and you had all this list of things. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna create this. And I said, no, you're not.
Yeah.
So now seeing what I shared with you and seeing the results now and how things are moving along, can you share more about how just doing it helped you actually create something that is working?
Facts. And that you basically helped me understand the importance of the social proof. Like, that's why we have 10 clients right now that's doing it for free. That's understanding. And in that, I'm able to make the process better. I'm able to, kind of tweak it on certain things. Like when I talk to different clients, seeing where they are in the process and understanding, okay, this is what works for this. Because everybody's a client. All of you are different. All of you are on different levels. All of you started off at a different point or feel a different way or seeing things at a different way. So it's allowing me to see exactly, where I need to go with it and to get all these different personalities and different types of businesses in and understand how it will work around them. So that was a game changer in understanding, okay, I need to start off right here. This is a building block to this next step. And then this is a building block to this next step. Hearing that from somebody that's already done it, that's already built a community and helped me understand the importance of doing that, that was huge. That was major. So yeah, like you're saying, not just doing it, but understanding the path of doing it and what and how to do it and how to execute it was very big. So I appreciate you for that.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for believing in yourself because I've coached a lot of people. And like I said, I'm here to believe in people and be your biggest cheerleader until you believe in yourself as much as I believe in you, because unfortunately we're all not blessed with people in our lives that are going to help encourage us and move us forward. And a lot of times it's not malicious. Unfortunately, human nature can be really screwed up sometimes and how we want people to succeed, but don't succeed better than me. And then you have the special people in the world, like in the collective. And I believe a lot of us in here where we want to see each other succeed. You mentioned something else about building community. And I don't think you guys realize, and I actually haven't even shared it. And it actually, you know what? It couldn't have been realized because I just realized it in the moment, how many communities I have built over the years. When I say I haven't just been in, this isn't my first go around at this. Yep. Even the collective, we've had 3 different communities in the collective alone because it's part of research and development. And each time I had a platform, people would tell me things that they like, that they don't like. And then I went to search and do more research to implement something that works. And I know some people are like, oh my gosh, she's all over the place. But also what you guys don't realize is I've had the blessing, yes, of being in the public eye. But also with that, you guys don't realize I started Black Sunflower out of survival. Candles were not my thing. You guys are literally now watching me build something brand new from the ground up. Imagine if you guys were in when they started YouTube or when they started Amazon. And yes, I see myself that big. You guys have no idea the trials and tribulations. They didn't have millions of people that watched a video while they're starting something from scratch. No. So you guys may have seen me start stuff and then do something else. And for the longest, I was like, man, people are going to think I'm a flake. But I had to think about it. I'm literally building something while millions of people are watching me. Yep. That's huge. Right. That's huge. And never so
before in history has it been done like that. Never.
Like there's literally people watching, ready to give me their attention, their money, but most importantly, their time. And I don't take that lightly. And also it's hard because I have made a lot of mistakes, even within the past 9 months or so. And I wouldn't even call them mistakes. They were learning experiences, but I had to do them very publicly. And I had to learn and I had to refine. And I'm finally becoming okay with that. So then now when I'm sharing these things with you, Nick, and telling you how to move along, once again, I don't want people to go through the same things that I went through. So instead of, oh, thank you. Thank you, Pam. So instead of people making mistakes, and I will never forget my very first huge program that I made when I was training. And this was before ChatGPT, and I literally typed out this entire program, edited, proved like everything. I'm not going to tell you guys the year because I like to not age myself. I like to have you guys still guess, right?
Yeah.
But I launched it, spent months on this program. Nobody bought it. Nobody. Why? Because I assumed I knew what people needed. Yep. So then the next time I went around, so the reason why Nick has 12 people free is because he needs to, one, this is the business side of things, people. We bring you guys into it and then we show you how you got here, which a lot of people don't do.
They don't do that.
You got here. Here are the steps. You found me on Instagram or YouTube. You had a freebie. You came in here. I pointed you to Nick. You go to his webinars. Now he's inviting you in for free so he can build the Achieve More Playbook based upon what you guys need.
Yep.
Right? Now he's going to take all the success. That's why you guys need to make sure you give him the reviews. Make sure you guys show up to the huddles, right? So now he can take this information and he's going to charge the next person. He may not charge as much as he's going to charge in a few years, because I'm going to tell you guys this. Come 2026, the collective is not going to be free. But you guys are in here. Once you're in here, like that's why you better get your friends in now.
Yeah, it's going to look real different.
Come 2026.
Yesterday's price. It's not today's price.
It's not today's price.
It's not. And we're not saying that. We're not saying that as a flex. It's just the value is going to be realized. Once the value
is already here.
Yeah, like the value is going to be realized.
The value is already here.
Yeah.
But you guys get to reap the benefits because when you're building, so remember this, we create something, right? And as proud as we are of this, nobody knows who we are, what we do, if it's even any good. My time is my time and I work hard for my money. I'm not just going to give it to you. Yep. So you need people to get the opportunity to experience your stuff with a low cost, low risk barrier to entry.
Yep.
Low cost, low risk barrier to entry. Yep.
Let me add on top of that. When you're giving that product, you give it 100%. So Pam, Justina, everybody, I'm giving y'all my all into that. It's not. Oh, I'm giving this to them for free, so I'm just gonna half-ass it. Whatever y'all get out of it, I hope y'all get. Nah, like you guys are getting the best of this service because I want to make sure that you're getting the value. You're getting 100% of the value. So it's not going to be I'm going to take this and move on to the next people, and the paid people I give 100%. No, I'm starting off.
No, probably you're getting the best of the best.
Yeah,
because it's focused.
Yeah,
so we're really honing in. Yes, we're focused because come 2026, me being able to just say, hey, I'm going to do, I just offered 22 one-on-ones.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yep. But so you guys get the best of the best from us. And go ahead. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just got excited.
No. That's. I just wanted to add that part into it because I mean, when I seen JT was like, it's business, not personal, and it is. That is a fact. But on the personal side, when you're putting your all into your business, because the first impression is all you have. When your business, in life and anything that you do in the first impression. So if I want my business to grow and to succeed, and this is something that businesses nowadays for some reason have skipped over, glossed over, is customer service. Jazz, with these welcome calls, game changer. That's customer service. That's now people are feeling special because they're getting a one-on-one call, a phone call, hearing the voice of somebody they've been following for either years or months, or they just got into the collective, and they're like, "What's this?" And now the person that's running it is giving you a personal call and checking up on you. That's customer service. So when it comes to Achieve More Playbook, I'm making sure that I'm putting my all into the customer service. I'm making sure that I was on, like for Justina's pitch competition, I was on the whole time. Like she's a client of mine. I want to make sure that I'm showing her support in what she's doing and letting her know, hey, we in this for the long haul. Whatever you're doing, I'm your biggest fan because I want to see you achieve that next level. I want to see you get to that next level in your business. So that's what I wanted to add to that. It's not business. It's business. It's not personal. But the personal touch in it is your customer service and how you're treating the people that's in your business. So that's the personal part of it. How you're treating these people that's in your business.
Yep. And a lot of times if you think of, well, how do I decide how to provide that world-class customer service? And it really boils down to think of what you can do when there's 5, what you can do when there's 10 people. Mm-hmm. But let's say you got 100 and you're like, oh, I can't imagine doing that with 100 people. That's the thing. Yep. When I say I used to sit there and comment on everybody who liked and commented on my posts, mm-hmm. I'm telling you, that's what got my numbers up in the beginning. That's why I had a 7% engagement rate on Instagram, which is unheard of. Yeah. Wild. A 7%. The average engagement rate, a good engagement rate, is between 1% and 2%.
I was about to say 1. I was like, it's definitely 1. Yeah.
And then nowadays, most people is like 0.3.
Yeah.
0.4, because it's messed up now. Yeah, now, granted, the algorithm has changed. Mm-hmm. But to have a 7%, I wish I took a screenshot of it that day. And here's the other thing, real quick: document. Yeah. There's so many things that I wish I would have documented that I'm so sad that I didn't, because now all it is talk right now. It's talk. Yeah. I know you guys believe me, but just like I showed you my calendar, visuals speak numbers. Mm-hmm. So even with these welcome calls, I looked at my email list and I said, "Oh God, that's a lot of people."
Like, what we gonna do?
Oh my God.
I said, it's too high.
I said, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. And how I'm able to make time for that, Achieve More Playbook. But when it results back to candles, also, you guys know how I gave away so many candles. And when it goes to free, when I talk to even Dominique, I said, whatever your freebie is, I want people to think, man, I would pay for this. That's what you do. So those little tea light candles and a little wax melt scent, I'll be honest with you, I throw those things away. I don't keep them. I don't, because I'm not lighting a tea light. I'm not doing it, because let's be honest, if your numbers are right, it shouldn't cost you more than $5 to make your candle if your numbers are right. And you gave somebody a full size candle, and strategic, you're not getting to everyone, somebody you had a conversation with, or somebody who placed their first order. I'm throwing in another candle for you. I throw in so much free stuff because it costs me nothing. And I'm not running Instagram ads anymore because it's a waste. Like in this industry, no, certain things Instagram ads don't call for. There's other ways. It's back to hitting the pavement, talking to people, and actually giving them something of value.
Yep.
My value right now is all these freebies that we're giving, because we want you to see when we have the next thing, or you're thinking, man, I need a little help, but man, if this free thing was so amazing, imagine if I work with them one-on-one. Wow.
Crazy. Where would I be at then? Like,
right? I got all this done on my own.
Yeah.
Who is it? Darnish, what is it? She's, where is that? Yeah, Darnish, she said the branding workbook is amazing. I feel like I just wrote a journal about my thoughts for my business. I was wowed. I had to stop because I'm up to module 4 regarding the website. We'll be done soon.
That's big time. That's big time.
That's a paid for resource.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't do one sheet ebooks over here.
Yeah.
No, I don't do a random little template.
Exactly.
I tell the partners, you got to bring it. They'll show me the stuff. I was like, no, that's not good enough.
And everybody has gotten that. That's the crazy part. Everybody has gotten that part of it, because we know, even Jazz knows we're capable of more. Like she knows that we're capable of more. So if you come in with something, and you know the crazy part, when she say it, that ain't enough, you don't even feel bad. You be like, yeah, you're right. You're like, nah, that's true. I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
That is true. Most people just want numbers to get paid. If we didn't need money, this is exactly what I'd be doing. Probably not as much, probably not as deep into it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I've reached the point too of, it's not personal, it's business. I know for a fact I have given so much of myself to the collective, to everyone. I have offered up so much information that now it's time for me to charge. And I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys right here. The main thing that I get paid off of in all of this collective is, I haven't announced it to the public yet, so we're going to pull this one down from YouTube real quick, right? But the websites, when I offer you guys websites, and anybody who's had a welcome call with me, I'm not pushy about it, but I'm telling you, here's why you need it.
Yep.
But that's the main thing I get paid off of. I don't get paid off of Nick's workshops. I don't get paid off of Dominique's workshops. I don't get paid off of any of that. They literally are here making their own money in their own services.
Yep.
I don't think, that's something I never thought to share with people. Realize that's the only thing I get paid off of here.
But we building brands. See, that's the thing. And people would be afraid to do that part. They'd be like, I'm giving all these people a platform. You don't even understand how much is going to come, like how much that's going to come back to you. The karma is I believe in karma very, very much so. She don't even understand how much is going to come back to her once all of us blow up together. Like it's going to be inevitable. It's like, all right, I built this brand. Even if it's not monetary, if Black Sunflower can say, hey, I built this $1 million Achieve More playbook, that $1 million.
You heard what you just said there?
You like that?
Sir? Who are you?
You got that?
I got that.
You got that?
Say it again.
Yeah. When Achieve More Playbook is $1 million, $1 billion brand, I'ma always have to say I came from Black Sunflower. I'ma always have to say that. When Dom hits $1 million, $1 billion brand, she's always gonna have to say it came from Black Sunflower. So that social proof in itself is only gonna come back to Black Sunflower. That's how it works. So. I
play chess. That's one thing. Yeah. I do play chess, and you can't be afraid of the long game, you guys. Everyone's out here trying to get this instant gratification.
Yeah. It's the world we live in.
It's a long game.
Yeah,
and you gotta put in that work.
Even the people that's playing the short game, you'll see it. You'll see it in their product. You'll see the product is a short game product, and you'll be upset when you get it. Like, what did I pay for this for? The long game.
Been there.
Yeah,
like, you must get some money real quick, huh?
Right. Yeah, you see it in the product. Certain stuff will be missing. You like, well, what happened to this piece? Like you said, you gonna give me this, you gonna give me that. What happened?
It's not very congruent. This doesn't work together. And I know you guys seen on the website, it has the success stories. My vision is to have pages and pages and pages of success stories. I'm taking it one step further. These success stories go directly back to your website. You want marketing? There you go. With that, also by having your name on the Black Sunflower website, it's called a backlink, you guys. These are all the things that I don't announce. You guys don't even realize is happening.
Yeah.
When your name is connected to the Black Sunflower name, so when somebody types your business name into Google, it's going to move up to the top. Just because it's already, because I already have so many backlinks to my name. So listen, there are I promise you guys, if you guys put in the work, what's going to come of this?
You gotta see this. You gotta see this.
Right on time.
That's all I was about to say. Nah, you gotta kick yourself.
No, you're right on time, because the collective wasn't this a year ago. The collective wasn't this 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So you're literally right on time. So don't kick yourself. You take that energy to kick yourself and you head over and download that branding blueprint. Nick is going to send you the information to start the workbook and stuff. Yep.
Program. Yep. You're going to be in it.
You're in it now.
We're going to break down your whole wildly important goal, and it's going to be crazy. You're going to see it.
Just get into it. Get into run right now. Don't stop, keep moving. That's it right there. Make sure you show up for your huddles. Make sure you're looking over your schedule every week. Make sure you're putting in the work, making sure you're not giving up. And then when you do feel defeated, you reach out. I know a lot of people feel like the collective is like coming into a new school, like, I don't know. Nobody wants to say anything. We're going to have to start communicating. We have to start. I don't know exactly the best way to bring people together. I do want to have a happy hour where we just come in on a Zoom call. And I'm planning a game night. I do game nights. Like no other.
You got to do that for sure. Giveaways, game nights, happy hour. I'm with it.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
Welcome to your new family, guys. So I think I've overstayed my welcome.
This has been the best.
In the morning, I didn't even wash my face yet. I had no intention of any of this.
And we done talked for 2 hours. This is a part of it. This is a part of it. This is a part of the community that you're in. Like this is us. This is what we do when we're not on camera.
Literally, you guys are literally just here.
Like, yeah, this ain't like if I had ended this an hour ago or whatever the case, we'd have been on the phone doing this, having the same conversation. So don't think we doing this for the camera. It is not like that. Trust me.
You can't fake this though. You can't fake, and everyone as a whole. If you saw that webinar with the whole team, that was the first time we were all ever on camera together, and it was beautiful. Yo, you missed it. Never mind. He wasn't there.
I'll be on the next one though. I'll be on the next one. I'm live and in color in the next one.
Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate it.
Yes. Appreciate you as well.
Anybody else have anything they want to share before we hop off? And I go finish my schedule for the week. I gotta make more time now and create a calendar for your people. They're gonna have their own little. Yep, I got more work to do. Just add more work for myself. That's okay.
Nah, we add more work.
I got the time.
Yeah, when I get my Gladys, we good.
Yep.
Get my Ernestine.
Yep, I officially have my executive assistant, you guys. It's been a long time coming. Life. But don't worry, you guys. I got something in store for you too. So thank you, you guys. Thank you. I hope to see everyone around. I have to say I'm humbled by you too. Thank you, Pam. We're humbled by you. We're here because of you. This collective, this space would not be anything without you guys. Period.
Y'all the lifeblood. Y'all keep us going.
Period.
Yeah.
You guys keep me going. If y'all only knew.
Thanks. Both friends.
Like, quit this. Wait, hold on. They need me. Hold on.
I gotta go live at 2. All right, shit.
Right.
Instantly get happy after these.
Right. Me too. I was. Talk to you guys later.